It's Tuesday afternoon, and I've got a story for you here, which is just a lovely story, but also really important that we hear. Now, an inspirational schoolgirl from Leeds has been honoured as part of a special awards show celebrating the courage of children diagnosed with cancer. In July 2019, Anneeka Hussain was diagnosed with a type of bone cancer when she was just 7 years old, which sadly resulted in her losing her left leg. For the courage she showed throughout her treatment, she's received a Cancer Research UK for Children and Young People Star Award, and I'm delighted to say that her mum Kay and Anneeka are here with me now. Hello, ladies.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
We're doing really well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Anneeka, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I've heard, by the way, Anneeka, that it was your 10th birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
She's a little bit shy, aren't you?
That's all right. Me too, Anneeka. I'm well shy. I'll talk to you, Kay, about just about Anneeka. So, Anneeka, I'm sorry for making you more shy because we are going to talk about you a little bit now and how brilliant you are. Kay, do you mind taking us back to 2019 and telling us about how Anneeka was diagnosed in the first place?
Well, Anneeka just started with a limp, and the limp became more progressive. And I took her to the GPs. They didn't seem too concerned. They thought maybe growing pains, but I knew she was missing gym classes and a teacher was mentioning it at school. So I wanted to investigate further. So we went to the LGI where they did further investigation. And it showed up that day that they suspected she had osteosarcoma, which is a form of bone cancer. So it all developed really quickly. Anneeka had to be put into a leg brace because the leg was so weak. We was admitted straight away for her safety, and then we needed to go down to Birmingham for biopsies. It was a bit of a whirlwind, but yeah. Anneeka, she wasn't really aware at that point as to what was going on. She knew she was sick, but right from day one, she's just managed wonderfully well.
It sounds like
she's gets on with things.
Yeah, it sounds like she's absolutely just done what she needed to do to get through. As a parent, though, Kay, what's it like to hear those words? That must have been really shocking to you to hear that it was any kind of cancer.
It was. We was absolutely devastated. There was little things in the back of my mind that was making me think, is it something more? And when we got the news that yes, it is, it was very, very hard to come to terms with. That first meeting at the LGI, the staff were amazing, but just sitting there and seeing the courage that the other children that was in the clinic, they were just so courageous. You know, everything they were facing, they were just getting on, playing, and it sort of put us a little bit at ease and made us face the journey a little bit easier, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the LGI, they're really, really informative. You know, the doctors, the consultants that they have there. I mean, it's the main site in Yorkshire. They're just wonderful, wonderful people, very supportive. We've never felt alone. If anything, it's just been another family to us. We've grown and we've made so many new friends and built other relationships.
What a brilliant and wonderful thing to hear as well. And I know Anneeka has been brilliant throughout all of this, but she's clearly taken it from you, Kay. You have to be so strong. You've clearly held it together in the face of some real adversity there. How is Anneeka doing at the moment? How's she doing?
Yeah, she's doing absolutely amazing. So we're all about 12 months now off intense treatment. She went through a good 14 months of intense chemotherapy, and it was back to back. Most of the weeks she was in hospital, at least 5 days out of the 7. And you know, it's not a nice thing for any child to have to go through, but she's just, you know, stormed through it all. Like you've mentioned before, she's an amputee now, but it hasn't stopped her. She lives life to the full. She's trying her best to try to rehabilitate using a prosthesis, but it is a challenge for her. But she keeps going. You know, it's just another battle, and she will win. And she wants to get back to gymnastics, which is amazing.
Of course she does. Of course you do, Anneeka. Do you know what? I believe it. I've heard what you like now. I reckon you'll be doing gymnastics in absolutely no time. Tell us about this award and this honour that Anneeka's received as well, because that's got to be really exciting.
So I nominated Anneeka for the Star Award because she just is an absolute star. And they're part of the TK Maxx's charity. So it's not just for the child, it involves the whole family. So the siblings as well get certificates and T-shirts. And Anneeka's, she's got a lovely silver star that it says on there that it's from Cancer Research UK. She has it placed in a bedroom in a special place. And it's just nice to look at that she's been recognised, you know, for showing such courage and bravery. And we just like more children to receive them, because these children, the little warriors, they're fighting such a terrible illness and they deserve that recognition.
Absolutely they do. And Anneeka, I'm so glad that you've received this award. What was it like? How did it make you feel to get this award?
Well, I don't really know. It just made me feel proud.
You should be. You should be really proud. We're all really proud of you as well for how you've handled all this. And I've got to say, Kay, as well, just what an inspirational story. It must be so wonderful. You must be chuffed. You must be so proud of Anneeka.
I am. I mean, she's gone through the most difficult of situations, but she's just, like I said, she's stormed through. She's been a great friend and, you know, a great inspiration to other children that she shared the experience with on the wards. She's always been there helping out, just if it's just a little conversation and a bit of a hug, and a chat for some of the other children. She's even helped some of the teenagers that have faced the same type of cancer that she has, and it's, you know, helped them get along and be able to face their surgery and their rehabilitation process.
Anneeka, you're a little legend. You're welcome back here anytime that you want. Kay, thank you so much for being here as well and telling us your story. And you've been through so much. And I'm just really glad that everyone's doing okay now and that you've got this award and on to bigger and better things. Kay, Anneeka,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. And
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's been wonderful. More power to you both, and I'll speak to you very soon. And happy belated birthday, Anneeka, as well.
Thank you.
Oh, how lovely. How lovely is that? Such a hard thing, such a terrible, horrible thing to hear that you're about to go through, and then to go through it with such dignity, such strength. Wow. Just honestly, wow, you are here with me, Rima. It's coming up to 10 to 4, and I've got so many more stories like that, local stories of local people and young people just doing these incredible things as if it's nothing. Anneeka there, and her mum, Anneeka, who was diagnosed with a type of bone cancer when she was just 7 years old. It sadly resulted in losing her left leg, but she's looking to do some gymnastics as well soon. And I bet she will. I really do bet she will.